Forests are a very essential part of life on the earth. We depend on forests for our survival. Deforestation is a great cause of concern to humanity, which is resulting in global warming, losses to agriculture, food, water shortages. Even clean air for breathing is becoming a challenge. To check this destruction of nature, the Forest Conservation Act 1980 was promulgated by the Government of India. The Act stipulates that no forest lands can be utilized for non-forestry purposes without prior approval from the central government. In 2009, an ad hoc compensatory afforestation fund management and planning authority, Campa, was formed for effectively implementing this objective, which became a pivotal body for the conservation efforts. In 2015, a year after the formation of Telangana state, Honorable Chief Minister Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu launched the state flagship program Telanganaku Harita Haram with the visionary objective of increasing the state green cover up to 33%. In 2016, the Parliament of India promulgated the Campa Act, giving a statutory status to Campa. In 2018, Campa rules were framed, and in 2019, Telangana Campa was established by the state of Telangana. Campa team moved briskly to literally give life to the Honorable Chief Minister's vision of moving forward with scientific precision to protect and conserve existing forests, restore degraded forests, increase natural regeneration and forest cover, apart from parallelly protecting and improving wildlife and biodiversity. The main components under Telangana Campa: compensatory afforestation, catchment area treatment, integrated wildlife management, and net present value. Compensatory afforestation. The main mandate of Telangana Campa is afforestation of the compensatory area given by the user agency in lieu of the forest areas diverted for non-forestry purposes. Net present value. The funds under NPV are utilized for the activities to protect and improve the forest cover. The main components under net present value are natural forest management, forest protection, forest fire management, biodiversity conservation, information technology and communication, capacity building, research and development, monitoring and evaluation. Natural forest management. Natural forest management component consists of rejuvenation of degraded forests through assisted natural regeneration, as well as afforestation of degraded forests through artificial regeneration to improve natural regeneration and develop three-tier canopy forest in the state. Assisted natural regeneration aims to accelerate rather than replace natural successional processes by removing or reducing barriers to natural forest regeneration such as fire, biotic interferences, soil degradation, competition with weedy species, etc. Interventions in ANR. Reserve forest, RF boundary continuous peripheral deep trenches to provide physical protection against biotic interferences and to act as water harvesting structures for agricultural lands. Gachakaya, Caesalpinia bonduk, planting on mounds of deep trenches to make biofencing. Cultural operations to prevent competition from weedy species. Soil and moisture conservation to improve groundwater regimes inside forest areas. Gap planting, bamboo planting along streams or nalas. Medicinal plantations on the mounds of staggered contour trenches. Artificial regeneration plantation is a major planting intervention in the 0.02, 0.1 forest canopy density areas. Priority has been given to forest land retrieved from encroachment and old seed origin eucalyptus plantations to improve forest cover and biodiversity. Forest protection component consists of base camps and striking forces, anti-poaching squads to prevent illicit felling, smuggling, poaching, mining, encroachment, etc. to prevent further degradation of forests, providing residential premises to frontline staff to stay at their headquarters for better protection of forests, creation and maintenance of forest roads for mobility and inspection of interior areas for better forestry operations. Forest fire management components consist of identifying the fire risk forest areas, duly utilizing GIS and the causes of such forest fires, suppression of fires at the quickest through special teams having the latest equipment. Biodiversity conservation. Holistic and saturation approaches are being adopted on grid-based management basis for habitat improvement by way of provision of water, grassland management, salt licks, weed management, improvement of ground and tree cover, watch towers, camera traps, etc. to improve the population of herbivorous in the state for the survival of carnivorous like tiger, etc. Information technology and communication. IT has been put to optimum use for monitoring execution, detecting challenges and ensuring quick and optimum response. Capacity building made Telangana State Forest Academy as Center of Excellence. Required infrastructure for forestry education and training, which is imparting proper skills to frontline staff for proper implementation of forestry activities under Campa.
అడవి పక్కన మా ఊరు. మేము నర్సరీలో బ్యాగులు నింపిస్తాం, మట్టి పోపిస్తాం, మొలకలు కట్ చేపిస్తాం, ఫెన్సింగ్ దిద్దుతాం, బళ్ళు పెడతాం, మామిడి పొరక బీకిస్తాం, బ్యాగులలో మొలకలు కట్ చేసి పెడతాం, మొలకలు విత్తనాలు అలుకుతాం. అడవి శాఖ వారు మాకు పని కల్పిస్తుండ్రు, మేము బతుకుతున్నాం సార్.
ఈ పొరకలు కోసుకుంటూ అమ్ముకుంటాం, తేనె దాన్ని అడిగిపోయి అవి తెచ్చుకొని అమ్ముకుంటాం. మన పాలగడ్డ అవి తోకొసుకుంటాం, అవి తోకొచ్చుకొని అమ్ముకుంటాం స్టోర్కే. ఆ చింతకాయలు కాస్తే అవి తెంపుకొని అవి అమ్ముకుంటాం.
వర్షాలు పడే ముందు కోపు చుట్టూ కోపులా దడి కడతాం, కంక దడి కొట్టుకొచ్చి కంకలు కడతాం. ఆరు జీవరాశులకు ఈ పెన్షన్ గుంజుతాం, తెంచులు తవ్వుతాం, ఆకంతా ఊడిసి కాలబెడతాం. నర్సరీలా మొక్కలు నాటుడు, నీళ్లు కొట్టుడు, పడదలు కట్టుడు, కొయ్యలేసుడు, ఇవన్నీ మాకు పారాస్ట్ నుంచి ఉపాధి కలిగిస్తున్నారు సార్.
Research and development. Applied forestry research for development of genetically superior and high-yielding variety planting stocks of various species and thereby improving the productivity of the plantations. Monitoring and evaluation. The works taken up with State Campa Fund are regularly monitored and evaluated at different levels in the department, from Forest Range Officer to Principal Chief Conservator of Forests through field inspections, regular meetings, third-party evaluations, etc. As an important part of Telangana Ku Harita Haram, Telangana Campa has prepared Forest Rejuvenation Action Plan for all 1,760 reserve forest blocks for both urban and rural in the state. About 90% of the total Campa funds every year are being utilized for forest rejuvenation in the state. Incentives to frontline staff and cash awards are given each year for excellent forestry activities being done inside the forest area for excellence. Telangana Campa has also initiated adoption of latest technologies, methodologies and best practices available worldwide by way of engaging Forest Plus 2.0, 5-year program of US aid, engaging with international and national agencies in forest landscape restoration, development of Godavari and Krishna River rejuvenation, etc., for sustainable forest management in Telangana. During the national workshop on Campa held at Hyderabad recently, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India, chose Telangana for showcasing initiatives and best forest practices in effective utilization of Campa funds. Meeting the vision of our legendary Chief Minister, Sri Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, in increasing the forest cover, biodiversity, carbon sequestration, land degradation neutrality, water availability, and huge wage employment and livelihoods to forest fringe dwellers towards sustainable development of Telangana.